Okay, I can't wait to talk about. Hey, everybody, Melody here again, live from Anchorage, Alaska at the ASTI conference. And I found another Texan in Alaska, just like me. But I think you born in Texas?
I was born in
She's
Texas.
true Texan,
True Texan.
I'm Chiefs. I'm Chiefs Kingdom here, in Missouri. But anyway, okay, Cindy, tell us a little bit of you're meeting a real live Alaskan educator. All right.
Yep.
How long have you been here in Alaska?
This is my second year.
Okay, I've been here
but
longer than her, so
I
never
am,
mind.
yeah, that's right. You win. I am out in the bush teaching way out rural Alaska. A school of 120 kids about in a village that's off the road system. We only get in by planes. I'm teaching high school this year, math and science. Love it. Love the kids, dealing with all the challenges. I've actually been learning a lot here about how to help them with some of their challenges of getting out of the village, furthering their education, bettering their education. So yeah, I'm excited about a lot of stuff I've learned here and looking forward to taking it back home. And
Do you see my face? Like I am
And, like-
so like in awe. Like what?
right?
So okay. So do you do other things besides like your? Did you say English?
Math and science.
Math and science. Sorry.
Yeah, I got thrown
I'm
into
just-
basketball coaching.
Okay.
On a Thursday. Left on Friday to coach the first game of the season.
That is so cool. Did anything in your Texas? Did you teach in Texas as well?
I did.
Did it prepare you for what life is like teaching in a bush or a village? What do you call it? The bush.
Okay.
Okay.
The bush. They
The
call
bush.
it the bush here.
Okay.
Really, where I grew up on 11 acres of land and kind of poor,
Mhm.
at first. So, yeah, a lot of things, actually it does compare up here.
Really?
We do have running water, which is nice though. So it's not like we had to go that far back.
But you're not making a joke because not everybody does.
No,
Like-
no. We have people. In fact, my village just got running water in 2019.
Right. 2019, guys.
They were still using melted snow, water from the river,
Right.
boiling it, that kind of stuff. But they now have running water in their homes. And so that's been a huge, huge thing.
What made you decide to come here from? What was it? Bryan County?
Bryan, Texas.
Bryan, Texas. Sorry.
Bryan College Station.
College
For those of
Station,
you
yeah.
who don't know where Bryan is.
Why did you Why did you decide to come here?
I like adventure.
Mm-hmm.
One, and I always thought it would be fun to teach like English, know English better than whoever I'm working with. So I thought, maybe a China thing or something. You've always hear about these teachers that go abroad and teach English. And I thought, Alaska is a safer place to do that. And these rural villages are all, Native American,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much 100% Native.
Right. And so,
so-
what do you work with a certain tribe or?
I do. I work with the Yupik
Okay.
Indians. They are the natives there. They speak their own language called Yupik. Unfortunately, it's dying out, which is a lot like our Spanish in
Mhm.
Texas. We have a lot of generations that did not learn Spanish because when they originally came to Texas, they thought it was embarrassing to not know the language, so they quit using it.
Well, and that also people didn't want them to use it
And they didn't want
and
them
force
to use
them
it
to
as well.
speak English.
So
But yeah.
actually, I worked at a DLE school, which is a dual immersion language school in Texas. And the school district I work for here is actually a DLE.
that is so cool.
So they're just DLE in Yupik versus DLE in Spanish. So we still teach the same kind of platforms. So,
amazing.
yeah,
So you're
it
like
was-
pro like speaking your native language. Like you want to keep it alive.
Yeah, actually, that our whole school district, the villages have voted to keep their language alive and to have it taught to
Have you
their
learned any
students.
Yupik words?
Absolutely.
Can you share that with us?
Well, first of all, I'll say Koyana for thank you
Wait, say
for
it again.
having me live again. Koyana.
Koyana for joining me
Koyana
live.
is thank you. Yes.
Yes, thank you.
And to say thank you, you're welcome. I say Ong.
Ung.
Ong is
So Ung is you're welcome. So say Koyana to me.
So Koyana.
Ung.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yep.
Is that all you know?
And all the
Oh.
native shirts that you see the ladies wearing with the hood and the little pouch up front that you see in all the pictures, those are called kuspuks.
Kussbooks.
Kuspuks.
Do you have one?
I have two that my wonderful secretary, Lonnie, shout out, made me last year when I got here. She makes everybody one.
That is so cool.
So yeah.
What is like the holiday time like?
Really the same like we do. I mean, they do the same stuff. The only thing that's really different up here is just their hunting seasons and
Mhm.
gathering seasons because they're subsistence living.
Do you ever think, oh my gosh, I am in a bush in Alaska?
Yeah,
Like-
a lot. And
Yeah.
I go, pinch me. Is this real? This is so cool.
That is, I love you. I hope that we stay connected.
Absolutely.
She's not on Twitter. I'm like, why are you not on Twitter? Tell the woman she needs
Because
to be
I'm
on Twitter.
old and I don't.
Aren't you younger than me?
Nope. I just look it.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
No, I'm a little older than most people think, which is fine. I mean, I'm good with acting a little younger too.
That's all right. Stay young. And so, what is your favorite thing to do with students besides teaching?
Oh gosh, their stories.
Their stories.
Their stories. They, in fact, just last week they were telling me about the little people that live in the tundra.
Okay.
And that it's a whole. I know it's a whole thing. It's real to them. They're shapeshifters, and you can see them in different shapes. You can see that they're really small, and they make time change. They told me they can be good luck if you share things and trade things.
So is this like a
them.
mythology with them?
Yeah.
Okay. I
Passed
laughing.
down
I'm sorry
from the
that I laughed.
elders.
That's really cool, actually.
No, it's real. Like,
and do they write about that in your class?
No, they just told me about it.
Uh-huh.
More than anything.
Now I want to know more.
I'm gonna get more. You have to let them tell you.
Was it hard, like, for them to accept you at first?
I wouldn't say accept me. They were more just skeptical that I was going to leave after the first year. Because we need educators up here that want to stay and love these children. They're just like any other children in any part of the country. They want love and acceptance and trust. Because it's the teachers come up here and leave.
What do you think would help a teacher to want to come and then want to stay in Alaska? Especially in the bush.
You have to want the adventure.
Okay, if you're adventurous.
Come on up. It's great.
You can't be afraid of the tundra.
There are horror stories. You'll find them everywhere, but it's what you make of it.
Right.
It's what you make of it. I don't care how bad it is. I mean, I just had to take a 2-hour sled ride to get to Bethel to get on my plane to come to Anchorage.
How long does it take you to fly back to Texas?
24 hours.
Yeah.
Roughly. I mean, with layovers and everything. If I leave on Saturday, I don't get home till Sunday afternoon.
Right. Okay. That's kind of like how it is. And I'm in Anchorage.
Yeah.
But a little bit longer, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, I just have that extra from the village to Bethel and Bethel to Anchorage, which is only, an hour and a half or two. But there's wait times and if a plane can make it to the village and
So why did you decide? Because I know I read Angie Bush's story about and I just gave that copy away in one of my sessions. What made you decide, like, I'm not leaving, I'm staying?
Oh gosh, everything. I love the temperature. The temperature. I love the cold. I can sleep with my windows open, like cracked. You just need a crack to get cold.
Seriously?
I know. This year it got the coldest it got. Then it got last year. It got to -24 this year in November. And honestly,
I love that.
We went out in it. It was fun. Not for long. You don't go out for long. You only go out for a short amount of time. But I did a science project. I threw the boiling water into the air and made a cloud.
We've done that at our house too.
So we had to do that. I mean, that was
so cool.
That was really cool.
Man, your stories are great. I know you have another session coming, but I want to thank you, Cindy, for and I'm sorry, Koya Oh, Koy, is that your last name? No.
That's how you say thank you. Come on, it's like gracias.
I know. I said
and nada. Yes, I did. You're learning.
I was just making sure I wasn't saying her last name. When you go live, you never know. Like your brain is always thinking, No, I love that. Koyan to you. Did I say it right? Koyana. Oh, thank you.
See, that's how you do it.
I hope this is just the first of many times that we get to collaborate. This was amazing.
I'm not gonna lie, her stuff is really cool here. The spededu.com.
Oh, it's Spaces.
Spaces. Sorry,
honey, get your eyes checked.
Spacesedu.com. See, we're on live, and it's embarrassing.
It's hard.
Spaces.
It's hard to think on your feet. You know what I'm
neat.
saying? No, Spaces Edu is really amazing, and we celebrate student learning whenever and wherever it happens.
Yeah,
and you can do that even in the bush.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I look forward to using some of this stuff back home. Definitely.
Awesome, and I'm here to help you.
I know. We're going to be talking.
I hope so.
Absolutely.
But I just want you to know that your story is incredible. Like she's from Texas. I know we have that camaraderie. You know what I mean?
Texas. A lot of Texas people up here.
But not a lot of Texas people stay.
But we
are bigger here.
I don't know. I want to stay because I want the kids. I want the kids to know that they can trust me. That I'm there for them. I'll have their back. I mean, that's why I'm in education. Period. But then when I got up here and really learned how these kids have been let down over and over and over, and ask every year, "Are you staying? Are you staying?" I'm like, now they're gonna pull my little dead body out of my red house before I leave, and they're like, "What?" Like, I love it here.
Oh, I'm so glad. This is cool. And this is your first ASTI? Yes?
Yes. I got to come because I'm designated as my school's technician liaison.
Nice.
So I help the teachers with, the technology that we use,
That's
help
wonderful.
them get familiar with it. So I'm here now to add to some of our technology
That's
use
great.
back at our school.
I'm so glad that we made this connection today.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being brave and going live. It's not as easy as you think, right?
And I only did it because she's got these wonderful cupcakes. No, I did not. It's the only reason I did it. Look, shout out to Eva's.
Yes.
If you come to Anchorage,
Eva's
these
Cupcakery.
are amazing.
Are you we're actually coming to the end. We're just going to be here for another hour or so, but if you want to take those to your next presentation and share them,
I might take
I would
me
love.
one for sure.
They're so moist. I mean, Eva's Cupcakery, I can't say enough. She's
And her
amazing.
icing is light.
I
but
put it in my
not-
coffee.
it's-
I put the icing in my coffee. Do it.
Good call.
And then I ate the cake.
I might have to add some. Get through the afternoon.
Yes, yes. This is so cool. Thank you so much. I
No
appreciate
problem.
you. And we have another guest coming along, Michael. He's going to come in just a second, but give me a big old hug. I appreciate everything you do.
Oh, thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Come
Thank
back
you.
before this is over. Okay?
Oh yeah, I'll see you before I leave.
Okay, sounds good. All right,
Definitely.
thank you. Or Koyana.
Ah.
Oh yes. All right,
Yes.
Mr. Michael, it's your turn.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Cindy. Are you sure you didn't want to take these cupcakes with you? Okay.
You stopped it, right?
No, I haven't stopped it. Michael
it's
is
still-
it's still going. And now I have another friend that's coming. His name is Michael, and we are vendors here. He's my vendor neighbor. I'm
Hi,
gonna tell-
everybody.
Hey everybody, and he's from Elmo, USA. And you probably have heard of Elmo.
Most people have. We've been around for 100 years.
Are we talking about the red furry Elmo?
Not the
Tickle
red
me
furry,
Elmo?
Not the red furry guy. We're the document camera folks. We invented the document cameras a long time ago, and I got a couple here to take a look at just to show you the two most popular ones that I've shown at the show here. Is we have a wireless version where it's battery operated with Mirrorcast technology, so you can take this anywhere in the classroom, put it on a student's desk. They can show you how they're doing their work. You can take it to the back of the room and show the class the progress of a science project, et cetera, all sorts of fun stuff. It has a display on here so you can actually see what you're doing, and you can annotate right here as you project it up onto the screen.
That's such your grandpa's Elmo, y'all. Like that is seriously like when we were using Elmo, that is so cool. That has come a long way.
It's come a long ways. Most people think of the tabletop style, which
Yeah.
has got the big arm and
Right.
it sits on your desk.
Yeah.
Now you can go anywhere you want to. And then the other one that we have been showing real popular is our MXP3 model, which is very slim. It folds down really compact. You can take this anywhere. See how small that is. USB control back to your computer. If you need to go in a hybrid situation, you have a couple extra inputs and you've got controls right on top. So this has been a popular unit because a lot of people want to save desk space.
Right.
So those have been our two big units here at this show, but we have an entire product lineup. Check us out on the website, www.elmousa.com.
Yes.
We are happy to help you.
He's amazing, by the way, too. His stories are incredible. Okay. He's been all over the place. Have you been to Alaska very much?
This is my third trip.
Okay. And what is the thing that stands out about Alaska more than anything else?
Well, in the summertime, it was the fact that there's no winter. I mean, there's no darkness.
Oh my gosh, I was gonna say, no winter. It's like all year long. But you're right. No darkness.
No darkness.
You have experienced that.
Once.
It's hard to explain what that feels like unless you've experienced it for yourself, right?
It was definitely interesting to be
it's
out
surreal.
at midnight, 1 o'clock, and it hasn't changed.
It's very surreal. That is so cool. So is this your first winter trip or do you
Second.
second winter trip?
First time was in November, so it was
Right. It's already
not
winter.
as dark as.
But it's already winter.
as February.
It's
But this
true.
is my first true winter
Yeah.
experience.
And what do you
where
think-
it's snowing outside right now.
Right. It's snowing again, but it's also warm. It's not going to stick around for a little bit. What do you think about
That's all
ASTI? What do you think about the ASTI conference?
It's been very good. A lot of people here like Elmo. They've seen Elmo. They've worked with Elmo. So it's been a good show to come to.
Awesome. And I just want to say, like, all of the educators were, it's a smaller crowd, but it's very intimate. You get to know people. You feel like you matter. And so we just want to give a shout out to ASTI and the board. You guys did a great job.
Yes, I agree. Thank you.
And so if you look, I can't believe this is incredible. Again, can you show us these? I'll hold the lightest one. Look at this, y'all. This has seriously come so far in just a few years, honestly.
And then here is the portable one again. It folds up just like that other one, so you can take it in the field
Incredible.
as well. But
Incredible. Michael, you did a great job. Do you go live very much?
never.
Wow, you did a great job for the first time. All right, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Hopefully we'll get to go live again with some other people that are attendees here. I'll see you later.